I didn't go to the movie to see Mexicans beat up on black people. Okay, the underwater people was Mexicans.
Yeah.
Okay, they basically gentrified the movie for Mexicans. The Mexican hero, you saw it.
Yeah.
The Mexican
I
hero.
But I know
he had more air.
All right, spoiler-free version. Paraphrase.
He had more air time in the movie.
Okay.
Than anybody from Wakanda. So they should have. It shouldn't even been called Black Panther. It should have been called the gentrification of Black Panther by the Mexicans. But here's the point I want to get to.
Origins breaking him out.
Here's the point that I want to get to. After the Mexican god kills Queen Mother Angela Bassett, he murders her.
That's a spoiler.
Shuri has a chance to murder him back, and instead she exercises patience and says we can work together. And what does the Mexican woman say to the Mexican at the end? Why are you forming an allegiance with Wakanda?
Yeah.
You should have destroyed them. And what did he say? Don't worry. They trust us now. The Wakandans are the most powerful surface nation in the world. And we got them while we want them. So even in Black Panther, we don't learn our lesson. We are vicious with each other. Never vicious with our enemies. Never vicious with our enemies. You got to force a black person to spend $1 with another African, but we will give $30 billion to the Korean hair care establishment every single year. And the Koreans have never stood up for black folks a day in our life. We are literally financing our own oppression. And we don't want to admit it because we do not want to discipline our economic dysfunctional behaviors.
I'm going to let that slide because you Dr. Umar. I hate spoilers though, but sidebar. Did you see? I did a whole video on spoilers though, but listen,
we don't own that. That's Disney.
Did you see the first one, Black Panther 1?
Yes, I did.
How you feel about that one?
The messages were horrible. The cinematography was excellent. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. You deserve 5,000 lashes for that second one. You all deserve 5,000 lashes for the messages in the first one. Man. The messages in the first one were horrible. Basically, Killmonger was a metaphor for woke black Americans. Mm-hmm. Prince T'Challa, the Black Panther, was a metaphor for conservative Africans on the continent. And the message was to Africans in Africa, don't mess with those woke black Americans because even though they woke, they're not going to respect your culture. And if you let them come to Africa, they're going to destroy everything you value sacred. And the message to African Americans was black people in Africa don't want nothing to do with you and they do not trust you. So you should just best stay here in America and try to work with us white folks. And then to make it even worse, the CIA agent Ross, the white man,
the white guy,
he saves the day towards the end of the movie in the first movie. How in the hell can the CIA be the savior of black people when you murdered King, you murdered Malcolm, you overthrew Kwame Nkrumah, you helped the apartheid government track down and arrest Nelson Mandela. You participated in the assassination of Amilcar Cabral. You had input in Thomas Sankara. You executed Patrice Lumumba. You overthrew Maurice Bishop in Grenada. We could go on and on and on about the CIA. The CIA has been Africa and African people globally. They have been our biggest problem for 50, 60 years. How dare you make them a hero in our movie?
I got a question.
Black Panther was a CIA FBI propagation movement.